Okay, question 8. During a sale, the store offered a 40% discount on a particular camera that was originally priced at $450. After the sale, the discounted price of the camera was increased by 40%. What was the price of the camera after this increase? You might think this is an easy question, right? Because you have 450, then you minus 40%, and then you add 40%. So you're like, well, if I take away 40 and then I add 40, I'm back to where I started, right? So come on, why isn't that one right? Why isn't it easy? Why isn't it I just minus 40%, then add 40%, and I'm back to where I started? Well, let's do the math, and we'll see if we get a different result. All right, so by now we're getting good at this. We have 450, and we lose 40%. We lose 40%. So what is 40% of 450? Set it up and cross multiply. 40 times 450 divided by 100. Plug it in your calculator, you're going to get 180. 180. So, is 180 the price you pay for the camera? No, 180 is the amount of the decrease. The amount of the decrease is 180. So you have to do 450 minus 180, because this amount here is 180. This 40% is 180. 40% equals 180. So you have to subtract that from 450 to get this amount, the amount the camera costs after the 40% discount, and that is 270. Okay, so you have a sale, $450 camera, and now costs $270. We're good. Let us add 40% to 270, right? Because first you lose 40%, then you add 40%. So now 270 is getting the bump of 40%. 270 is getting a bump of 40%. Well, we have a different base here. It used to be the base was 450, now the base is 270. Well, what is 40% of 270? Plug it into the proportions, do a little cross multiply. 40 times 270 divided by 100. What do you get? You get 108. You add that on top of 270. You get 270 plus 108. And, well, look at that. You get 378 as your final answer. You get 378 as your final answer. You start with 450, you lose 40%, and then you have 270, and then you gain 40%, you're at 378. Sort of strange. You lose 40% and then you gain 40%. But because the base numbers are changing, what 40% is linked to is changing. You go down and you go back up, but you don't go back up as much as you go down, and you get 378 as your final answer. It's a tricky problem, but that's how you don't get fooled.